WarhammerFest is only 2 days away, and we're going to be getting some enormous reveals. That's their quotation, not mine. So, of course, as we always do when we have a reveal show, or reveal shows in this case, I'm going to be doing a speculation video and some things that I would like to see also attached to that, a part of these shows. So, of course, let's jump in and let's get talking. Now, I think the biggest point to talk about is, of course, the banner, which is in the background now. Games Workshop have already given us a hint what they're going to be showing off for Warhammer 40,000. I'm sure we're going to get other stuff a part of this, which we'll talk about in a second. But the two big things a part of this banner is, of course, the SWAT logo and the Chaos Space Marine logo. I know a lot of people have come to me and say, hey, Valrak, there's an Imperial Fist a part of this. There's a Sons of Horus thing. That is for the Horus Heresy, for you chaps who haven't been following. That is going to be shown off on Saturday, and of course we'll get into that later because there is going to be new things shown off at that event which I have heard about. But now let's focus on the two main ones, which is SWAT and Chaos Space Marines. And I'm starting, of course, with SWATs. They've already announced that SWATs are coming back. It's going to be a brand new army on the tabletop. We've been teased now with one of their models. We've seen the rules for that said model. We've also learned some new lore about the leagues of Votan, however you want to bloody call it, and also saw a bit of that concept art as well, of that like fully encased power armor SWAT. And this is what I'm hoping for now from this event, is to see more of that from the SWATs. As I've stated in the past, I wasn't a part of Warhammer when SWATs were a thing. I didn't play it back then. So to see this army now to be reintroduced as a kind of a new army, I'm doing air quotes here, then it's kind of a big thing for me, because it's something I've really never experienced before. Like, I think Necrons were like the last big race to be introduced, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But that is like the last time I was kind of thinking about a new army, and then again, I wasn't really doing any of this or anything. I was still quite young, so it didn't really affect me as I am now. I've gone like full fanboy mode. So to see the SWATs coming back, I really want to see some of the stuff like the fully armored power suits, which we've already seen the concept art of, which I just mentioned. I would love to see more of that. HQ characters. I want to see the big old HQ SWAT people. Who is leading these SWATs? Do they have like an Emperor tier figure who's out there? Do they have this one person that connects all these leagues of Votan? Who are the main characters when it comes to the SWATs? Again, hopefully you chaps can help me out here, because I literally have no idea about this. Do they have famous people like Calgar, Dante, like these famous figures that you expect for Space Marines? Do they have that in their society and their league? So I'm interested to see where they go with that, and they show more of that. One of the big things, and this is what attracts me to armies, is armor. The big old firepower. Now, you've told me SWATs have a lot of firepower, so I'm interested to see if they're actually going to show off vehicles. One of the rumors, and again, this was a rumor way back, we spoke about this on streams, I said this is just absolutely just madness, but it looks like it's a possibility now, is that apparently the SWATs could be working with some type of Men of Iron technology. I'm not saying that it's going to be the Men of Iron 1-for-1 coming back, but maybe they'll have like powered robots where they can operate behind and send them into the battle to like wipe out stuff, because we know they have the technology from old STCs and stuff like that. So possibility they could have the technology to work with this stuff. And also tanks. I absolutely love tanks, and I expect to see something of massive firepower coming for the SWATs. I know what a lot of people have been saying, and of course it's kind of a meme now, is the old land train for the SWATs. Are we going to get something like that? Are we going to get the land train? I'm thinking from a logical perspective, would they put in a huge vehicle that is probably going to be bigger than the entire gaming map that they have at the moment? Probably not, but maybe they could do like a little mini land train, like maybe shrink it down and compact it a little bit more. I think that would be very, very cool. But from what I've been told, from what I've been read so far of the SWATs, they're all about the firepower, this awesome technology that they have. So I really want to see that be brought out and shown off with these reveals. I really do think that the SWATs, the League of Votan, whatever you want to call them, are going to be one of the main reveals during this entire Warhammer Fest. And well, fingers crossed that they show us so much stuff that we've just got days of topics to talk about and models to look at and just all the awesome things, because I am absolutely excited to see what is going to be happening with this armor. And of course, the next big thing is Chaos Space Marines. The banner shown off, a red banner with a Chaos Space Marine helmet on there. A lot of people saying, oh, it's just going to be the new Chaos Space Marine Codex, yada, yada, yada. That's it. They're going to announce some new kits. Yes, of course they're going to announce new kits. Of course they're going to talk about the new Chaos Space Marine Codex. I'm sure we're going to see that big wing thing which they teased. It was a part of the silhouette for Warhammer Fest and everything like that. But I think there's more. I think the red banner is linked to the red Corsairs. Hear me out just for a second. We've just had the Huron Blackheart book go on pre-order. Actually, I think it's out now. It's either out or it's on pre-order. So there's a lot of hints about Huron Blackheart at the moment. The red Corsairs are, of course, red. I know, spoiler alert. And we need another big HQ for Chaos Space Marine. So far, it's just Abaddon. Where are all the other main influential characters? What are they doing a part of this huge conquest now by Chaos? The galaxy is split in half. They need other factions to start coming out, to start taking fights elsewhere in the galaxy. It just can't be the Black Legion. Hence, Huron Blackheart steps up and he leads his red Corsairs. And this means that we could potentially be getting a brand new Huron Blackheart model. We all know he needs it. Apparently, someone who was at Warhammer World this past weekend said to me, hey, Valrak, the Huron Blackheart model is no longer in the display cabinet. But again, maybe that's just the cleaning it or something like that. I'm not looking too much into that at this moment in time, but it could make sense of taking it out to replace it with the new one, maybe for this Saturday walk around for the Horus Heresy stuff, which we'll get onto in a second. But I really do think this is probably the strongest chance now of getting a new Huron model, and also maybe some stuff that would go with the Red Corsairs, maybe like an upgrade kit where you can get cool symbols, new helmets, new faces, new claws and stuff, just to make that stand out, where you can buy like the average Chaos Space Marine miniature, but then turn it into the Red Corsairs. I'm not saying that the Red Corsairs are going to get a codex or anything. I would literally absolutely love for Chaos Space Marines to get supplements. I've stated this so many times. I think it's a bit of a robbery that loyalists get the supplements and you heretics don't, even though I'm a huge loyalist, because I think you deserve it at the end of the day. Technically, you have got the Death Guard and the Thousand Sons, but I mean for more like the Word Bearers, Night Lords, even you Iron Losers, you deserve to get some love. All in all, I expect a lot of models to be revealed for Chaos. Hopefully, fingers crossed, you get all your wildest desires. It turns out to be amazing. Spoilers for Chaos Space Marines. I know a lot of people are thinking World Eaters. I just want to bring that up right now. I think it's too early for World Eaters. If they show off World Eaters, again, if they show it off, I will be over the moon. But I just think it's a little bit too early to start hyping up the World Eaters. I think it's probably going to be coming either late this year or probably towards the end of this edition to really end the edition with a bit of a bang. New Berserkers, the so-called Angron model that we've all been talking about, rumored and everything like that. If they do that, then yeah, I'm down, but I don't expect it at this time. What I do expect for maybe a kind of a blue ball teaser when it comes to the 40k model reveals is Imperial Guard. I know Imperial Guard are getting a lot of new awesome stuff. They're going to get a new tank called the Rogo Dawn Battle Tank, new Commissars, Sentinels, veteran Cadians. I think it's new heavy weapon squads for Cadians as well. There's a lot of big things coming for the Imperial Guard, so I think they may actually tease that at the end of this show. If they've got the balls for it, they can actually show it off during this show. But I think having that a part of this reveal, where you got the squats and the Chaos Space Marines, would be a bit too much for 40k, and it would literally take the hype from the squats and maybe the Chaos Space Marines. But I also think we're not just going to get models for Warhammer 40,000. I expect that we may get a little bit of gameplay from certain video games. For those of you who don't know, on Wednesday the 4th, I can actually officially release my gameplay footage of Chaos Gate, which I'm absolutely enjoying. I can't really go more into that because I'm under NDA NBA. No, I'm not a basketball player. I'm under NDA by the studio which is making that game. So again, I can't really talk about that unless I break it, and then they can sue me into oblivion. But it's a fantastic bloody game. But I'm thinking we're going to get some Dark Tide information, some Dark Tide gameplay, because over on their social media sites, they've been unleashing a lot of picture content. They released a little bit of a trailer, a little bit of a teaser of a trailer. This post they're putting out stating like, you know, do not panic, the Emperor of Mankind is watching. I really do think that we may get something related to that game to show off the game, to show how it works. Hopefully it's a big trailer showing all the gameplay off. Dan Abnett's there talking more about the story. We can, I don't know, maybe they like do a demo for the day. How amazing would that be? I don't expect that, but a full gameplay mission I would love to see. I want to see the game played. So far, what we've seen is just, you know, quick cuts of the trailer played and a little bit of content here and there. I want to, like, you know what, like one of them old school walkthroughs where they go, okay, this is the squad, this is what you can do, this is one of the missions, just to set out the premise of the game, how it's played, how you play it. I know it's got to be kind of like Vermintide, but hopefully it's a lot different than Vermintide, but also built on the foundations of that game. And if I really wanted to be wild, Space Marine 2. Give me more Space Marine 2 footage. Do I think that'll happen? No, absolutely not. I think it's, again, too early in production for that to really start seeing anything key, anything vital. Maybe sometime later on this year, probably at the end of this year, maybe like a Christmas trailer or something. That is when I expect to see more from Space Marine 2. But if they manage to put Space Marine 2 in there, then I will literally lose my tits. Moving on to the Friday. Wednesday is a 40k. Thursday is AOS. I'm sorry, I'm not going to cover AOS in here because I literally know nothing about AOS, and I know it's kind of leaked already with Slaves of Darkness, I think people are telling me it's called. So I'm just going to move on to the Friday, which is going to be the Kill Team, Warcry, and Necromunda. Again, I'm going to leave Warcry out of this. I'm just going to focus on Kill Team and Necromunda. So first thing, with Kill Team, super excited again. They've been making the Kill Teams absolutely fantastic every time. I just wish, you know, they actually went more into these like awesome little groups that they keep doing. Like the Eldar Corsair Kill Team I thought was really nice. The Krieg, of course, with the Orcs, which launched it all. I feel sorry for the Tau when they got an upgrade kit and everything like that. The Sisters, I thought they were kind of cool. So we're definitely going to be getting a new Kill Team. But what could it be? What could this Kill Team be? I know a lot of people have said squats. It's maybe a squat Kill Team. Squats versus who, though? Squats versus Tyranids. That could be kind of a little cool showdown again. Squats versus Tyranids, because the Tyranids were supposed to wipe out the squats, and the squats are back. I live, bitch. You know that meme popping up? If it was me, personally, I can't say Space Marines, Valrak. Don't say Space Marines. You're being a very, very bad boy. No, it's not going to be Space Marines. I would say something to do with the Imperial Guard again. But then again, we've already had Krieg, so I can't see them doing that. Maybe I don't know who deserves more love when it comes to Kill Team. Maybe it's going to be Chaos Space Marines, since they're getting their codex, and then they can kind of put in a Kill Team that'll stand out in Kill Team that can also be used with the new Chaos Codex, which is going to be coming out. Same with the squats again. Maybe it's going to be Chaos Space Marines versus squats. That could be kind of a logical one. And I think, you know what, if they do that and both of them groups are custom models, well, of course the squats are going to be, but if the Chaos side is custom models, then I'm sure that will sell quite well. No, they can't do that, because they've already done Chaos Space Marines versus the Eldar Corsair. Do you know what? I am confused. I do not know what they... Do you know what? I'm going to say it. Space Marines. Give me a Primaris Kill Team which looks the bee's knees. I want them to be all personalized, look really, really badass. Do like Death Watch or something like that. That could be really cool. And they're going against the squats. Squats are kind of Xenos. I know they're not. They're kind of like sub-humanoid and stuff like that, but screw it. Send some Black Templars in there and they'll cut them up. Moving on to Necromunda. I think they're just going to focus on the Ash Waste, as they've been doing now for the past couple of weeks. I know we got that box set, 180, 90 pound. What was it now? The big box set. I'm sure they're going to be adding more factions to the Ash Waste, so expect more stuff there. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not really familiar with Necromunda, so I can't really go into more of the gangs. If anyone's got any information, details, what gangs they could do, out on the Ash Waste, please post it down below, because I'd love to read what potentially could be coming to that board game. But yes, I definitely expect it to still be Necromunda the Ash Waste. I don't expect them to go back and do more Necromunda gangs. And finally, the big day, well, I say the big day, one of the biggest days a part of this is the Warhammer Horus Heresy event. Now, I'm not sure if this is being streamed. I am 99.9% certain this is not being streamed. This is just going to be put up on the Warhammer community website. Of course, I'm going to be doing a watch along for it, because I have sources inside that are going to be sending me images of what's happening. I am Alfarius, of course. Now, we all know the box set has been revealed. I put it on my channel the other week ago because it got leaked online. So we know what's going to be in that box set. All the stuff, the Spartan, the Contemptor, the Mark 6. But I've been told by a few little birdies there's going to be more stuff shown off at that event. First off, you got to see the Kratos battle tank. Apparently, this is a big boy tank. Huge. I've been told it's a huge, good old tank, so you got to see that there. I'm sure they'll have it out in model format for people who are going to be looking at it. Again, they'll post it online and everything like that. But I've also been told that they're going to be showing off some more HQ characters as well. In terms of what those HQ characters are going to be, literally no idea. I'm just going to say, I feel sorry for like the Raven Guard, the Salamanders, I'll even say it, the Iron Hands as well, because they really don't have any praetors, if I remember correctly, for their legions at this moment in time. Well, do they? No. Well, they don't have any name characters or praetors for their legions at the moment. So hopefully, maybe we'll see some characters and praetors go towards them. Maybe there's going to be generic legion praetors, and, you know, everyone can use them in their armies and kit bash them to do what you want. Whatever happens, I am excited for Warhammer the Horus Heresy. I've kind of decided personally now that if I am going to be buying Warhammer the Horus Heresy, the purpose of my buying is going to be use it in 40k. Because with the rules, I'm just not a fan of those edition of rules. Again, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. It's nothing, I'm not calling you out or anything like that. It's just I don't get my fun out of that. But then again, I don't get fun out of 9th edition at this moment in time. I'm just going to focus on my chunky Primaris boys in 40k. That's where my love is going to be going to. But I wish everyone a fantastic day. I can't wait for the reveals. I love seeing new models, Space Marine models. I'm always going to take new Space Marine models, so I'm always going to be looking at it and just hyping it out as we normally do. All right, Chaperoonios, I've kept you enough now. I'm sure I have. I don't know how long this video is. I think it's nearing like 16 minutes. Oh boy, 17 minutes. I'm looking at it right now. What have I been talking about? I would love to get your thoughts and feedback on everything that we've discussed so far. If there's something that you'd like to see at this event, let me know. Oh, do you know what? I forgot to mention Battlefleet Gothic. I always have to mention Battlefleet Gothic. Sorry everyone. If you thought I stopped, I always want to see Battlefleet Gothic revealed at these events. And I know it's not going to be, but I'll always call it because that's what I want to see. Because it's space combat and I love big ships nuking each other in orbit. It's absolutely amazing. Right, enough waffling. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching as always. See you now. Have a great day and bye-bye.